Every day I walk past this mess, and every day I tell myself I need to get out here and clean this up. Well, today's the day that I build my compost pile, or rebuild my compost pile. I'm Kathleen Pate, and this is my Alabama farm life. So this is the compost pile, and it's not working. So this is what I'm going to address today and try to work on maybe doing something about this mess too, but we'll see. It's supposed to rain tomorrow in the afternoon, so I'm hoping I can get this all done and completed before the rain starts. I know in a lot of my videos, when I walk back to the backfields, I walk past the our old Chevy pickup truck. It's been sitting here for, I'm gonna say, a year, maybe a little over a year. My late husband brought it up, and after we had gotten settled, it was supposed to go to a custom car shop and start its adventure and getting rebuilt and a fresh coat of paint. But I haven't been able to do that. It's just not in the budget. But this is the vehicle that I inherited. It was my husband's grandfather. His grandfather bought it brand new off the showroom floor. It still has the receipts that he purchased, or what he paid for it, in the glove box. I am hoping that one day soon that I can get this cover rebuilt and give this old Chevy a little bit of love. I need to re-inflate the tires and give it a good washing, but that's probably something I'm not going to do until spring. Maybe even try to start it up. We'll see. But one of the reasons that I bring this up is that because just about every time this truck is in my videos, one of my viewers and also a creator himself, Jerry Odell, makes a comment. So I'm going to give a shout out to Jerry. Jerry, thank you so much for coming and watching my videos. I do appreciate it. He has given me some tips, and he's encouraged me. And I do really appreciate that. But go see Jerry. He has the most beautiful lawn I have ever seen. His lawn is so pretty that people actually stop and take pictures of it. He also has some great tips for gardening information. He has some really beautiful flower videos that you need to go see. And Jerry is also a mechanic, which I've always been interested in mechanics. But not these new vehicles with the computers. I like old cars. In fact, that's one of the things me and my late husband shared, was a love of cars, old cars. I liked Mustangs, and he owned a Mustang, so that was one of the reasons that we started dating all those years ago. And there I go, off topic again, but go see Jerry Odell's channel. Let him know how much I appreciate all the help he's given me. So I'm going to stop and show you what I did. When we originally put this down, there was a bunch of press board in the garage, and I put it down as a base, which was not a good idea now that I'm looking at it, but all that wood is breaking apart, and so that's what I'm going to dig up so that it's laying flat on the ground so that I could get earthworms up in here. And of course, I just let the chickens out, so they're having a heyday. Happy hens. Okay, so I've got this rotted wood up, press forward. It's still pretty thick, but it's obviously rotting. And I've got a little area that I've cleared out that I would like to be about the size of the compost pile. I'll have two sides. And of course, the chickens are having a blast. Happy chickens. So here's what I was thinking. I have all of these pallets here. They look fairly rotted, but if I could use a couple of them for just the back part, I think I can get everything else to work. I mean, I have this stuff and I have an old fence back there. So I have plenty of wood to work with to get this done. But first, I'm gonna clear this all out and start looking at these pallets and see how many I can use. Okay, I pulled 3 pallets out of that pile. One is in okay shape. The other 2 are obviously rotted, but I'm going to go ahead and use them anyway. I think they're sturdy enough to do what I need them to do. It's been a couple of days since I've been back out here. I did not beat the rain the other day, so this is the first sunny afternoon we've had in 2 days. So I'm back out here and I'm going to get to work on my compost pile. And as you can see, I've already let the chickens out and then they are already in there digging it up again. I made the mistake of going inside and taking a break, and when I came back I just noticed that the chickens had been in there and they have torn it all up again. So I'm going to have to shovel my pile back up. So this is by any means perfect. It is pretty wobbly and I've basically put it together with string. But I thought about pulling out some screws and my power tools to make it a little bit sturdy. But I'm afraid if I start throwing screws in this thing, all the wood's gonna fall apart. So for right now, what I need this to do is to keep the chickens out of it. I've put this black mesh over the top. There is a gap there, but the hoping it's this piece in the front that will do the job and keep them out. So I have a nice pile going here. There's probably stuff in there that I shouldn't have, but it's been in here for a while, so I'm just gonna work with it. If If you've watched any of my other videos, I'm all about using the things that I have available. I had rotting pallets. Still have a whole pile of wood here that has been laying there forever. But for right now, I have a compost pile that my chickens can't get in, that I can remove that black mesh very easily, get in there and turn it. I also want to add some leaves and more chicken poop. I have a lot of chicken poop. But man, a compost pile is really, it's a lot of work, and I'm okay with that. I'm looking forward to actually producing soil. I know I'm not going to get anything for at least another 3 months, but that's okay. It's worth the effort to be able to make my own compost. I'm going to go ahead and call this a win, even though it's made of rotted wood and twine and literally things that are laying around the farm. So thank you for coming and visiting me. I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, as you can see, I have no clue what I'm doing, but I'm doing it. I'm trying. And that's what counts, is that you get out there and you try. And you may fail, but you keep trying until you get it right. So you guys have a great day.